So with the latest patch being dropped, we got Ahmed and Stuart hogging up all the spotlights, but there was also some characters that got a much needed buff. And one of those characters was the monkey god himself, TANG, aka Son Wukong. Now I'm sure you guys know you can choose TANG to be one of your first 6 stars or Liling, but I chose to go with whatever the game gave me first because I don't know, sometimes I like to reroll in games, sometimes I don't. But I thought TANG looked cool, so I stuck with him. And I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy him at first, but then once I got to end game, I kind of did started to find him a little bit underwhelming. I even did a personal PvP tier list and I placed him in B tier, but now with these buffs, honestly, he has been moved up. Now to go over his abilities, and I'll tell you what abilities got buffed. But we're gonna go over these abilities in reverse order. So we're gonna start with the ultimate, just because I feel like it's gonna make a lot more sense. So his ultimate, Shattering Dreams, grants Scorch, Death, Shackle enchantments for 2 turns before attacking all enemies twice, each dealing damage equal to 50% of attack. So basically, this ult looks amazing. It's like a huge beam, right? That he does 50% of that he does damage 50% of his attack to all enemies. And he grants himself these 3 buffs, Scorch, Death, and Shackle. So Scorch, what it does is it has a chance of inflicting disease on the opponents for 2 turns. What Death does is basically it inflicts additional damage equal to 5% of the target's max HP upon dealing damage. So it's just a little extra oomph on his attacks, right? And then his last enchantment, Shackle, has a 40% chance to inflict defense down for 2 turns on the opponent. I also forgot to mention that these enchantments that he puts on himself are undispellable, so you can't get it off him. And now his second ability. The reason why I was going in reverse order, just because it makes more sense when I go into his second ability. Now his second ability, basically it gains a shield equal to 10% of max HP for 2 turns and absorbs all enchantments. Each enchantment increases the shield strength by 5% of max HP and heals 10% of max HP. So basically 5% per enchantment, and he puts 3 enchantments, so that's 15% extra shield strength. Now after he puts that shield on himself and he does that heal, he attacks one enemy, dealing damage equal to 180% of attack. Each enchantment absorbed increases damage by 10%. Now that sentence right there that I read is his buff. Each enchantment absorbed increases damage by 10%. This used to not be here, and now they're giving him a more of an extra oomph on his skill 2 ability. It already was hitting pretty decently, but it wasn't hitting as hard. And there's also that requirement where you have to have those enchantments on you before you want to do your skill 2. It's basically a 30% attack boost overall on this second ability, so that's really good. Now this ability is already on a short cooldown. It's 3 turns, and if you max ability on it, it goes down to 2 turns, so that's really nice. And on his ultimate, I forgot to mention, it's 4 turns and it goes down to 3 turns. So that's really low, honestly, for an ultimate. His first ability, Righteous Anger, he deals damage equal to 100% of attack to a target plus damage equal to 60% of attack to 2 other random enemies. Also has a chance of applying those enchantments that I told you, the Scorch, Death, and Shackle enchantment prior to each attack for 1 turn. Imbues damage with all current enchantments. So basically, you have a chance to apply those debuffs, the disease and defense down debuff on other opponents, and you're hitting them for 5% of the target's max HP. On top of that, when you're hitting one person, he hits 2 other random characters. You can't tell which other 2 he's gonna hit, but it's nice though. They actually gave him a buff here on this, so this ability actually hits harder. Also, the patch note stated that it was a 30% buff to be exact on his skill 2. Those were some pretty nice buffs on Son Wukong, right? So his kit flows really well. You want to try to do his skill 3 to put his enchantments on himself, and then try to debuff the characters. You can do your skill 1 and then use your skill 2 accordingly if you need an AoE attack with your skill 1, or if you want to do a single target kind of a nuke with his skill 2 and get that shield and heal and absorb all the enchantments. Now one thing to know, like I was telling you, if you do your skill 2 with no enchantments, it's going to do significantly a lot less damage, and it's going to give you a significant less shield, right? So there's that. His captain ability is increases ally attack by 30%. And now for builds, what I'm rocking on him personally right now, since I just started getting back in the groove of rebuilding my tangxuan, I have him on the counter set, and I have him on the war machine. But honestly, ideally you want to have Hades and counterattacks so he can heal up the damage that he is taking. and he heals a lot because on his skill 1 it's an AoE attack constantly, and if he's counterattacking people, he's AoEing again on his skill 1, and he's healing even more, you know, so that's really good. And when he ults, he does an AoE attack that does good damage, and he heals off of that too, and off of that he puts a shield and another heal on himself with the skill 2. So ideally you want the Hades, but yeah, I am rocking the attack set because I don't have a good Hades set, but yeah, ideally you want the Hades slash counterattack set on him. For the bottom pieces of my relics, as my main stats, I have crit rate, I have attack percent, and I have speed. I do want him to go first before my attackers, even though he's an attacker himself, but he's really good at debuffing. Remember, he can apply disease and defense down. So you kind of want to add in some accuracy on him. You want to add some crit and some crit damage also on him, because yeah, you want him to land those debuffs and you want him to do a good amount of damage. Also, I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribe. Your boy's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Also, like the video if you like the video, and share this with someone who you think might like it. Okay, we can try to do some point war. Okay, so we're gonna push here. We're gonna try to go for the stun. Okay, we got 3 stuns, which is big. We're gonna push them back while we push us forward. Oh, they got 2 counterattacks. Oh my god. All right, we'll try to drop our debuffs. No healing for the Chloe. We need to take out the Chloe right here, right now. No defense downs. That's why it's crucial for you to have accuracy. Also built on Wukong, because he likes to debuff a lot. So yeah, there's that. We're gonna go ahead and try to push him back. We should have this game in the bag. We're gonna go ahead and try to freeze up the Gabriel, but we couldn't because the affinity. We'll try to go for a stun and speed debuff. Didn't work. She's about to go, but let's push her back with Lucas, and we will try to stun this TA. We didn't get it. And now we got Wukong. We can try to go for a nuke here and heal and shield ourselves, or we can try to go for attack. I'm honestly gonna go for the attack. Since I'm pretty healthy and they don't have heavy damage dealers, let's go for that. And you saw that he hit them and tried to spread his debuffs, his defense down and disease, and he refreshed some of these disease debuffs. But we're gonna go ahead and S2 with Chloe, and that should be it. Honestly, that should be it. We should win this here. Let's take out this Gabriel. She's almost down. Just gonna try to take her out here, and we got her down, and that is it for this match. Let's move on to the next one. His S2, 8,200, not that much, but he did have attack down on him, so yeah, it hits a lot harder when they have defense down and he doesn't have attack down on him, right? And he has all his enchantments. He did have all his enchantments there. More cleaving. We're gonna push. We will try to stun. Okay, we got the Lin Jiao and their tangxuan, which is good. We're gonna push them back and push us up with TA, and we're gonna go for the ult here.
Think of this.
To try to put those debuffs and do some damage while we're at it. Okay, we did good. Now we're gonna try to take out this. We honestly have to try to take this thing out, but Ollie will save him with his passes, so we got to take him out because he's gonna save someone no matter what. So we'll go ahead and try to do that. Okay, we missed. He's kept the Wukong alive and ulted us. That's kind of bad. Yeah, I mean, we could still damn, they have immunity. That really stops Dahlia from doing anything, and our TA. So we will try to take off those buffs off them with Lucas and push them back while we're at it. Okay, we ended up taking off the invincibility buff off of him. That was really good. And we also took off the invincibility off Ollie. So they do have immunity. Yeah, so do I want to do the stun? I kind of do, just to stun her and not have to worry about her. We did get the stun. And we're gonna go for should we try the nuke here? We could try the nuke here. We'll leave it for later, but we're gonna kill this Ollie and spread the damage to the back 2 row. so that's good. And we're just gonna keep CCing this. Oh, we actually killed her here. So hopefully she's still around, so we can show you the S2 damage. Oh, he does have attack down buff again. Damn, he's like a magnet to that attack down buff. Either way, we'll still do it. 6,000. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it could be a lot better, right? Again, like I don't have him fully like min-maxed like that well. It's still decent though. So they don't have a speed lead here, we do, so we're just gonna try to push up. These shields are fat, so we're gonna try to, usually I would go for the god damn, look at those shields. Usually I would go for the stun, but oh my god. Okay, we got a few of them off. That's good. Let's push them back, push us up front. Let's lay the pain with Wukong. We did get one defense down. We do want to get this Chloe out of here though. Hopefully we can hit the Yeshua while we're at it. Oh, we got the Gabriel while we're at it. Who do we want to stun, honestly? The Sally will heal, and then she'll put invincibility on someone. Honestly, we'll try to take her out. She has defense down. Oh, we weren't able to take her out. Oh, but there goes Lucas, being super fast. I do have him built pretty fast, so that's good. Let's go ahead and try to push her back. That didn't work. We could have gone for the stun, but it's okay. We'll go ahead, since we don't have... yeah, we'll just do our skill 1. We're gonna hit the Dahlia, and it's the second hit. There's gonna be a random hit here with a lower attack percentage on the random enemy that he hits. So yeah, there's that damage there. We're gonna keep on trying to damage this Dahlia and take her out, and we should be able to take her out here. Can we drop this girl's defense down? Let's try to freeze her. We got the freeze, and push her back. And we'll go for our S2 to take all of our enhancements, enchantments, and use that as a shield and heal ourselves and for extra damage. Okay, 6k. Yeah, it's okay. We need a defense down on him to do more, but we didn't have an attack buff on us either. So yeah, this Sally is very tanky too, right? So these people that I'm playing against have some very tanky geared people. So yeah, that's Wukong in a nutshell. So yeah, he's a fighter that excels in debuffing people, and he's the character that he can constantly debuff you without like on his skill 1, just by him attacking you, right? He doesn't need anything extra to keep debuffing you. On his skill 1, he will always try to debuff the main character he's hitting and the 2 other random enemies. So he's actually one of the best debuffers in the game. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I will see you guys in the next one. It's your boy Jadaa. I'm out. Peace.